In my early days as a bookworm, I was never big into fiction as a genre. I actually struggled with it until I read a few books by James Patterson, who single handedly converted me into this genre in a very big way. So, James Patterson, as a legendary writer, is right up there as the best of the best is best on storytelling. And in 2023, I read Finding Me by Viola Davis. And this woman is a force of a storyteller because the voice in this book is distinct and powerful. So when I heard that Viola Davis and James Patterson had written a book together, I didn't even read the synopsis. I immediately bought it. I mean, come on, Viola Davis, James Patterson in one book. What a treat. And thankfully, Judge Stone delivers. Now, at the heart of the story is Judge Mary Stone, a black judge in a small Alabama town. She is respected, she's admired, and fiercely principled. And when she's not in court, she's running her family farm and feeding her community. Then a case lands on her desk that changes everything. A 13-year-old girl had been violated. A doctor performed an abortion to save her. But under Alabama law, the doctor is charged with a serious felony. Now, legally, the case feels pretty straightforward, but morally, that's where things get very messy. But also, that's what kept me turning the pages. In the book, you get to know the town, the families, the friendships, the fears, the history. The people aren't there to serve the plot, but the plot exists because of who these people are. Nothing in this book feels forced. Nothing feels one-dimensional. The story stays real and raw, very Viola Davis, but tackling difficult ethical questions without trying to hand you neat answers. Also very James Patterson. Now, you feel the weight of a small-town life in the American South, the personal costs people carry, and the bigger societal tensions quietly playing out inside that courtroom. More than once, I found myself changing my mind. One chapter, I'd think, well, that's pretty obvious. And then the next chapter, I think, actually, maybe not. And for me, and that's where the magic of this book really lives. Viola Davis and James Patterson created a story that is thoughtful, that is gripping, and incredibly difficult to put down. After the read, I kept asking myself, is justice always the same thing as doing what's right? Now that's a fantastic book Sunday read.